It's time for sport. Here's Joe.
Adrian, thank you very much. 3 Pakistani cricketers are waiting to hear if they'll face jail terms in a betting scam in England. Former captain Salman Butt and bowler Mohammad Asif were found guilty of conspiracy to accept corrupt payments and conspiracy to cheat. The third cricketer, Mohammad Amir, had already pleaded guilty to both offences. Well, the court in London is due to begin sentencing shortly, but as Lee Wellings explains, there are many things for the judge to consider.
The suspension and punishment process for these 3 cricketers found guilty of corruption in the case of Salman Butt and Mohammad Asif, and having pleaded guilty of corruption in the case of Mohammad Amir, well, that suspension process hasn't started as yet. The reason is largely around Mohammad Amir. He's returned to the court today. Remember, because he pleaded guilty to both corruption charges, he didn't have to face a trial. But the terms of that plea and the contents of that guilty plea is something the judge is not content with, because it all revolves around the Lord's Test match between Pakistan and England in August last year. But in court throughout the 4 weeks of the trial, we heard a lot about other cricket matches, with the prosecution saying that the people involved in this case could have been involved in further corruption. And one of the key matches that was talked about was the 3rd Oval Test that took place before the notorious Lord's Test. Now, the judge is saying that he cannot be certain that Mohammad Amir's involvement in corruption was just this Lord's Test, so it can't be the basis of a plea. There's been plenty of argument taking place, and the judge now has to go away and absorb and then finally come to his decision. What powers does he have when he's sentencing? Well, the jail sentence combined for these 2 offences each is a maximum of 7 years in jail. He could also give a suspended sentence, or it could be a case of a big fine. It may be that things come to a head today, it could spill into tomorrow, but this is a nervous wait for the 3 cricketers involved.